Hello, my name is Dr. Ryan DeLapp, and I'm the founder and director of the Racial, Ethnic, and Cultural Healing Program, or REACH for short. This program is all about promoting empowered decision-making among persons of color. In this video, I will share how you can get someone connected to the resources that we offer. When introducing the concept of empowered decision-making to someone, you can discuss the following. Empowered decision-making first requires us to understand how you have been impacted by racism, as this will help us to determine the focus of our decision-making process. So within the REACH groups, participants learn how to answer this question. What's the current impact that racism is having on your life in a particular moment? Next, it is important to be aware of the resources available to us, both personal coping skills and social supports that can help us cope with the identified impacts. In this group, we will help participants expand their answer to, what coping resources do I have available to me to address this impact? Finally, we need ways to translate the knowledge of what we can do into what is most helpful for us to do in this moment. So finally, empowered decision-making is about answering, which resources can I use in this moment to help me cope with the identified impacts? This program has previously served individuals of diverse ages, racial and ethnic backgrounds, and with other intersecting identities. Currently, we are offering 3 virtual groups stratified by age. One group is focused on high school students, another one for college and young adult ages, and finally, a group for persons of color who experience racism-related stress within work settings. When individuals participate in this program, my hope is that they will gain skills in mindfulness and self-compassion, which will enhance their ability to meaningfully identify the impacts of racism-related stress, and that the coping skills and resources learned in the group will become strengths they can draw from to aid their empowered decision-making. And finally, that their values that they learn and clarify within this group can be used to help them customize which resources they can use to make the most meaningful decisions available to them in a given moment. When trying to assess who might be a good fit for the REACH group, first assess if someone has previous experiences with racism-related stress, which can be assessed using a screening question such as, have you ever been teased, bullied, ignored, left out, or rejected due to some part of your identity, specifically your racial and ethnic identity, or by using the self-report or interviews listed on this screen. Ultimately, the goal is to use these tools to understand if someone is interested in learning new ways to cope with racism-related stress, and if they would like to do so within a supportive and affirming community. The virtual groups are specifically offered to residents of DC, Maryland, Virginia, and New York, and they can express interest in the groups by completing a screening form on our REACH website or by calling the number on the screen to speak with an administrative staff member. From there, they will be scheduled for a free 15-minute call with myself to discuss more about the group and to determine if it could be a helpful resource for them. And if still interested, they will be scheduled for a brief intake and then will join one of our groups. Also, the group fee is pay what you can. Finally, here's a list of the resources offered by the REACH program. We are primarily discussing in this webinar virtual groups that I lead at the Ross Center. However, I am also interested in offering these groups within community spaces, such as schools or places of worship, or by training facilitators within a community to lead these groups. Lastly, if you would like to learn more about some of the research that has been done previously to inform how I structured this group, feel free to register for one of my home studies that are listed under the professional development page of the Ross Center's website. And if you have any additional questions about referring someone to this program or about potential collaboration, please call 212-337-0600 and press 0 and ask them to set up a time with me to chat. Thank you for your interest and your time.